Yo, yo, yo. I've been hearing that you guys wanted a Lavaloon guide in my DMs and comments, so here it is. I'm just going to win a quick 12-0 CC with it. With Lavaloon, you don't really want to make the first play, so I'm going to wait here for my opponent. Okay, he goes Prince. You want to play Valk right in front of the tower against Prince, because that's the only placement in which it doesn't dash. And since he played Bats, I will just zap here, but usually you do take one hit, but it's not a dashed hit, so... You know, that's better than placing your Valk any other place and then making it dash on your tower and getting destroyed. Okay, I didn't really know he was going to go for the Archer Queen. The reason I played Loon there was just so that he'd play something because, you know, I don't want to make it a boring video for you guys. I want you guys to enjoy it. But I guess while we're, like, defending here, I want to quickly tell you guys if you can, like, please make sure you like the video and subscribe. You know, just push my account out because it is a fairly new account. And I will be doing, like, very in-depth guides on Lavaloon, like hour-long guides and stuff. So, other matchups, too, if, like, I get enough recommendations. Here, I'm just going to go Lavaloon. Just because I could go into that, but, yeah. Okay, he goes Prince. I'm going to do the Valkyrie placement I did last time and told you guys about. And I think I'm just going to go Lavaloon and zap here. The reason I was fine taking those wall breakers is because I'm pretty sure I can, at the very least, get his tower lower than mine was. So let's just see. Yeah, even if he arrows here, I think it's 2 hits. So yeah, we definitely did come out of that trade positive. All right, I have guards. I'm just going to try to see if I could snipe the queen. I'm fine letting those wall breakers connect just because it equalizes our tower and you want to use your towers. Okay. Yeah, the queen is so... I don't know what to say about it, but in my opinion, it's like the second most or most broken champ right now. And that just showed you why. Like, that ability is 1 elixir, and it's just so strong. But yeah, I just let the Goblin Gang take just because I know I can take back here. And I can defend whatever he plays with my Evo Valk. Okay, and he wasted his Evo Bats. Evo Valk should clean up here everything. And then I'm going to... Okay. I kind of messed up. The reason I zapped was because I didn't expect the Evo Valk interaction to go that way. So, you know, it was a little bit of a mistake. But imagine if I save my zap, I would be up even more. Like, this is such a good situation. I was going to Fireball, but I think this takes anyways. And even if it didn't get that second hit, Death Bomb would have. So that'll be the next tip. Just make sure you're not overspending because that's, like, the biggest cause of losing games. Okay, I'm going to zap this. I'm going to go guards. And then play the guards in a position where they go offensively too. I'm going to play Valk. Okay, the reason I was fine playing Valk was just because... Well, actually, I probably shouldn't have. Just because, yeah, he could go Prince. If he went Prince in pocket, I was pretty screwed. But I don't know. I wasn't, like, super thinking he would punish me like that. Because that is a super, like... You know, well, not, like, crazy high level, but... I would say that is a pretty high-level play, and, you know, I don't expect the opponents in these CCs to be that high-leveled, so I kind of play accordingly. Play a little different because of it. I think I'm just going to Fireball the Evo Bats here. Make sure I get them out of the way. Don't really like facing those. And then I can Evo Zap here for the wall breakers. In this matchup, and matchups in general that have any of these cards, I want you guys to make sure you're always... hyper fixating on the Archer Queens. And yep, as I was telling you guys the tip, the Archer Queen came in. So the reason I'm playing kind of paranoid and like checking the middle all the time is because Bandit and Archer Queen are like super strong whenever it's a 2-tower situation because it's hard to react to them. I'm just gonna zap here. He's back to Bandit, but I have cards for it. Yeah, okay, he went for the sneaky wall breakers instead, but I was fine just defending it. And I have Valk for Bandit, so... Okay, the reason I was fine going Valk early is because I could have Fireballed the Bandit if, like, he did choose to go for it and while the Valk was in the back. And I kind of was baiting him to do that so that he wouldn't be able to, like, fully commit on his defense. And I would have still been fine, but he didn't go for it. But, you know, I have Evo Zap here to win me the game, and it was, like, a pretty easy game. Even though I, like, misplayed, and let's get into the next one. Alright, guys, last game I trolled, but I promise I'll fix it here. This game I'll be super locked in. You know, I'll make up for that last game, and I'm going to really teach you guys how to play these matchups. And just how to play Lava in general. So again, not making the first play, just chilling, as I told you guys last game. He goes hog here, so I'm going to go, okay, I kind of like last second as I was placing the Skelly Drag noticed I didn't place guards. So then I placed guards because Skelly Drags let him get 2 hits. But the right play there was just to play guards, because then they only allow 1 hit anyways. If you play them high, if you play them near your tower, like super low, you're not gonna let only 1 hit go through. You're gonna let 2. And in this matchup, you don't want to be going for Lavaloons and stuff like that in single. You can go for lavas in single, which isn't, I guess, the typical Lava Hound plays, because usually you're not supposed to go for Lava Hounds in single or close to single, but in this matchup, as long as Hog isn't in cycle, you're fine to do so. So I seen he played Hog, went Lava Hound, now he's back to Hog, so I'm going to play Valk, because it forces out at least a cannon on defense, and if he does go in for a Hog, it's kind of a proactive play in the sense that if he went in for Hog, it would have defended, even though, like, that's not its intended purpose. So it kind of makes him not want to go Hog. And then here, I'm just trying to not play Lavaloon, like, super aggressively. Like, I'm just trying to make sure I have enough elixir to defend Hog and also make sure I'm not down in damage. So right now, I'm at least trying to keep up in damage. If I'm down, like, a couple hundred, it's fine. But if you're down 1,000 damage or more, you're cooked. Like, this matchup is so hard. It's such a bad matchup, so you got to play kind of perfectly. So here I'm only allowing 1 hit again. I'm only down 200 damage. Not that bad. Going into double. Doubles where, like, you have somewhat of a chance. Matchup's still terrible, obviously, but, you at least have somewhat of a chance. Here I went for Inferno Drag instead of Lava Hound immediately, because it defends the Hog. So, again, proactive plays. I did it first. Let me actually catch the cannon. Hey, nice. I knew he was going to go for, like, a cannon. Just to, like, I guess, cycle and also have that for, if I do end up going Loon. So he did it preemptively. I kind of knew he was going to because he had, like, a kind of bad cycle. So I went Loon on it. Okay. And then here, again, just making sure I have enough to defend. But also, since it's double, I can go kind of aggressively. Proactive Inferno Drag is going to help defend. Forces Fireball, because if he didn't Fireball, it would have gotten no hits. And then here I'm just going to go Lava Hound again, try to make sure I'm not letting him take the lead in damage. Cycle Fireball zaps on his tower through the Muskie, but I'm not going to do it immediately. This is a key play. I'm going to make sure I have some elixir first. So if you notice, I made sure I only did it when I had enough elixir for guards. Because if I didn't, and he went Hog right as I Fireball zapped on 0, 2 Hog hits and the game's over. So, definitely didn't want to do that. And then here, just went for the balloon. Used the Skelly Drags to push it. You guys can go back and watch that tech. It's a super cool tech that every Lava Hound player should know. Here, I wasn't even aiming to, like, actually get a hit with the Loon. It's just Loon death damage, puts the tower in Fireball zap range. So, yeah, that's what helped me win. Let's get into the next one. All right, final game here up against Bipon. This guy has a 2024 badge for the 20 wins, so he should be pretty decent, which is good for us. Again, Psycho Skellies against, that type. Okay. For a second, I thought I was facing 2.6 again. This matchup, I believe, is 50-50, Loon Psycho. But it's, like, one of my worst matchups, so I'm going to really have to... What is he playing? Okay, I was going to say I'm going to have to be really locked in to win this, but I don't know what he's playing, man. Like, this is, like, super weird. Obviously, like, it has Muskie, not Dark Ob, so I don't know what he's playing. And, yeah, I guess that'll be, like, a quick tip I wanted to... Okay, some sort of, like, Lumberloon cycle. And I misplaced my Valk. My finger slipped. Okay, so I gotta go guards here, sadly. Even though, like, that wasn't the play. And my finger just misclicked on the Inferno Drag. I was hovering it. I didn't mean to actually play it. But it, like, for some reason just chose to play it, so... I started this game off super horribly with, like... I don't know, my phone was, like, bugging out, so... I guess we'll just see if we can at least salvage this. Went for the zap just to kill the Dark Gob. And then I'm already down, like, a bunch of elixir and 1,000 damage, so... Let's just see if I can salvage this. That was a game full of, like, missed plays in the beginning. Not even, like, missed plays in the strategical sense, just, like, misclicks. Like, I didn't mean to do that. All right, in this matchup, I know he has Dark Ob, Evo Dark Ob now, so my goal is just to make sure I don't get cooked by that. And I think he has Evo Bats in 1. So I'm just counting the Evo cycles because for 1, Evo Dark Ob is like super strong against Lava Hound. And because like even if you kill it, the ability lasts forever. I think I'm going to have to zap here just so I don't take 2 hits. And yeah, I'm down a bunch, sadly. I was just put in like a terrible position by those earlier plays, but this is good. I made him waste Evo Dark God, which means he won't have it for my next Lava Hound. And I can go Valk here. Yep, I went Valk predicting that he was trying to like go Loon, because that's the only reason you'd really... And I don't need a Fireball. That's the only reason you really go for the Ice Golem in that situation. And here I'm just going to place a Loon in front of my Skelly Drags and Fireball the Dark Ob immediately. And then I'm hovering Zap for the bats. That's a key play. Like, you got to make sure you're always ready for like what he's gonna do. Like, think if you were in his shoes, what would you do with his cycle, and then play accordingly. So I'm not even fully counting his cycle, but just seeing that he already played Dark Ob and he only has bats as his other air card, I knew for a fact he was gonna like go for it, at least in my head. But he didn't, which I don't know, to me seems like a misplay, which cost him the game. But yeah, that'll be the entire CC. I hope this helped, and I will be dropping like in-depth guides and anything you guys want. Just make sure you like, sub, and drop whatever you want in the comments. Give me some recommendations. I will be trying to upload more frequently too. Just opening the chest here for you guys before I end the video. And sadly, seems like we're not getting anything too crazy. Yeah, it was a pretty decent chest, nothing crazy, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.